Hey there, are you working in a high stress profession and often experience stressful feelings at work? To cope with pressures of your demanding work and keeping mentally and emotionally balanced, you might be using coping strategies to manage stress. Are you using meditation, breathing, journaling, or exercise? You know how to manage stress and you put in your best effort into it because you also know that your mental and emotional health is taking a hit due to your work demands. However, over time, you might find that the strategies you're using are not working or becoming less effective. If this is you and you feel that emotional stress keeps building up in spite of your best efforts to manage it, watch this video. I'm going to share why adding another strategy to manage stress can create the opposite result and actually lead to you experiencing more stress. I've got something important to share about trying out another coping strategy to handle all that built up emotional stress. Before we dive in, there is a little twist you should be aware of. Sometimes adding a new strategy can unexpectedly kick back and end up piling up even more stress. So picture this. You've been carrying around the weight of built up long-term emotional stress for a while now. It's been accumulating over the years, kind of like an emotional backpack that's getting heavier and heavier. As time goes on, your mind and body start to struggle with this load. Your internal balance gets all wobbly, and that's when your system starts playing tricks on you. You might be experiencing signs of looming burnout. Now here's the catch. You decide to bring in a fresh coping strategy thinking it's the solution you've been looking for. But here's the thing. Handling emotional overwhelm isn't as straightforward as it sounds. It's like trying to catch smoke with your hands can be tricky and elusive. This new strategy needs your conscious mind to work, the one that can think rationally and follow steps. But guess what? Sometimes that part of your mind isn't quite up for the job. So you start piling on these strategies without the proper mental clarity. And what happens? You hit a wall. The pressure to get it all right can become seriously overwhelming, leading to a crash and burn situation. Your frustration levels skyrocket, leaving you feeling like there is no way out. More stress, more confusion, not what you were aiming for, right? This is where I step in with a bit of a different approach. See, I get that strategies can be helpful and they've got their place. But I've seen cases where folks, like one of my recent clients, who couldn't even step out of their house due to emotional chaos, just couldn't sync up with those strategies. It's like trying to dance to a beat that doesn't match your rhythm. My focus is on those of you who've given various strategies an honest shot, yet the relief you hoped for remained elusive. And while the allure of a new coping tactic is tempting, remember that sometimes it's not the golden ticket it appears to be. This intricate dance between hidden emotional overload, conscious decision-making, and a system thrown out of whack can lead to unexpected roadblocks. Long story short, before you leap into a new strategy, take a moment to consider the bigger picture. If you are on this roller coaster of high stress, high professional stress life, and the last thing you need is for a well-intentioned coping method to turn into another source of stress. Let's navigate this journey with a dose of understanding and together we'll find a path that truly works for you beyond the strategies